Hey everyone, this is Ninja Ferret here, joined by Aces, and I know this is not the normal faces you're used to seeing on this channel, but we're filling in as Charmer and Doa are on vacation. But Conquer the Cave still games still are being played, and so they still need to be casted, and so we're going to be here showing them to you. So then let's get started. So Aces, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well, fresh off my PQ top eight.
Awesome, congrats. Is that last weekend?
Yes, feels like a long time ago, but yes, with
Well, I
Kira
mean,
Data Vault.
nice. I mean, after a long day like that, I'm sure it has a lot of energy, right?
Yes.
All right, let's see.
So if we just want to get into the deck lists with the reigning Conqueror Dave, we can start there.
All right, yeah, let's do it.
So Dave is on Kaz Blue,
Gas blue. Okay.
which I know very little about. Haven't seen pretty much no games of Kaz.
I played a little Kaz myself, but I played a little Kaz red, Kaz yellow. So Kaz blue is an interesting take. But it looks like yeah, it looks like it's gonna be still gonna be quick, aggressive Kaz list as usual. But I think the focus on these corporate defense shuttles. So interesting. Only two when I was thinking about.
I do happen to know it's because he physically only had two.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yes. So I got that
yeah.
information already.
Okay, makes
It
sense.
would
All
be
right.
three.
Yeah. That's the card I think you build Kaz blue around, but
Very
certainly.
good. I didn't know or think about how good that what is this, the Dakar frigate?
Yeah, that one as well, right? Because it loses attack while it's damaged, but does an ability, so Kaz
Yeah,
can,
you
can
turn that
negate
off
that.
with
Yeah,
Kaz. Yeah,
yeah. Interesting list. Okay.
didn't realize that till I looked at this list. So
Yeah, yeah. We'll have to see how this plays. Okay, and then who do we have as the challenger here for Daveyjonez?
I believe he is struck anywhere here. Uh, I just have him listed as struck because it's one syllable and yeah, easy to remember.
Much easier to say, right? And it looks like he's playing Han Green, Han Echo Base.
Yes.
Original Han,
Yeah.
set one Han.
Post nerf Han.
Yeah, there's no DJs in this list. Let's see.
And it looks pretty normal.
Yeah, I think this is the
Um,
a new kind of pilot style of Han.
yes.
Trying to get pilots on the Falcons, on the AT hauler.
Yeah, turn one hauler into turn two Chewbacca is pretty crazy.
Yeah, yeah. No, it looks like I think this is a pretty good looking list. So we'll have to see how how Kaz can handle Han pilots.
It does look like Struck won the die roll and is starting with initiative.
Yeah, struck with that nice that shield gate mat on the right side.
Yes.
Okay, the typical first turn Han, put down a extra card as a resource play. Kaz on the left here with the Cartel Turncoat for one drop. Oh, Falcon, expected Falcon. Set one
Yes.
Falcon.
Pretty good against cartel turncoats.
Yeah, but Kaz just negates the bounty here off the turncoat, so that should at
Yes.
least prevent that. Because I imagine the Falcon's gonna crash right into it.
Oh,
Oh,
another.
second turn, but this one doesn't have the bounty negated, so I think we know where the Falcon's gonna go. Yeah, there, makes sense. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he shouldn't have played the second one. I don't know.
To take initiative, possibly.
Yeah,
Maybe he wanted to hurt it
yeah.
because like
Okay.
my new initiative that I have moving back and forth. Look
Oh,
at that.
there you go. All right, then we're going here.
Because I guess he could Kaz ability and attack into it, as first action if he so chose.
Yeah,
Assuming he pays to leave
yeah,
the Falcon down.
yeah. We'll see if he bounces the Falcon and keeps him out. Um, but Kaz should be the aggro here, so it'll be interesting if he does end up trading into the Falcon or not.
Yeah. I guess he does probably stop resourcing at 5 from the looks of the deck.
Yeah, so it looks like he is keeping Falcon out, destroying the AT hauler from the resources. Okay, hyperspace AT hauler. It's a nice card. I guess we haven't even pointed out that Han is a showcase Han, so
It is a showcase Han.
yeah, it's nice.
I have a pretty absurd showcase collection between my cousin and I, who both have no kids, and it's our only hobby.
Yeah, extra. Yeah. The extra money helps.
Yeah, and the game's relatively cheap otherwise.
Okay,
Yep, in the base, as you stated.
but it looks like he didn't negate the turncoat's bounty though, so that's interesting. I guess
Yeah, he did not.
he's baiting the Falcon to crash into it. Oh, this is a
Hmm.
bit. This is a bit of a punish. Falcon doesn't take any
Yeah.
damage here from the Han ability.
He gets the bounty. Yeah.
And gets the bounty. It looks like it looks like on Davy's side we can see his hand a little bit. I kind of missed it, but it looks like a perilous position in hand at least.
I do see a perilous position.
Yeah. Oh, his own Falcon. Okay. So negating the bounty off the Falcon, going into base, so you won't have to pay the 1 to keep the Falcon out.
Yeah.
Makes
fuel
sense.
cost.
Yeah. I think it's more of like the payment to Han to keep him interested is what is what that represents.
Well, not true when it's Han on the other side, and he still has to pay.
Yeah, Han is playing both sides in this matchup. It seems.
Yeah, there are a lot of overlapping cards in the two lists. Pretty much all the yellow cards and the white Falcon from set 4.
Right. Han struck pays to keep his Falcon out. And I think Struck has initiative, right? Yeah.
He does.
Okay, so Falcon on Falcon violence now.
Yeah, 5 damage.
Because the Falcon should have Falcon has
health left.
2 health left? Yeah.
Yeah.
Some thoughts here, I guess, on the Kaz side, seeing what he's gonna do. Confiscate. Okay. Guess we should pay attention to those main boarded confiscates. Nice play there.
It is
Nice play
two.
from Davey. I mean, there's a lot of pilots in this meta, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
A lot of decks that are main board and confiscate nowadays.
2 confiscate, 1 bamboozle.
Resupply there on non-side. Yeah, Bamboo's is such a mean card right now, especially against pilot leaders. So I'm a little surprised there isn't more of them in both of these decks.
Right. That's
yeah.
2 confiscates and 1 bamboozle on Davy's side. Oh, I missed it. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay.
Yeah. Contracted Hunter. Yeah, this is the one that if he doesn't negate the ability here, it kills itself. So I assume he's going to negate this and keep the card around. Yeah.
Because of the resupply, he can bring out Han this turn too.
Yeah, I wonder if he's gonna think about that or not. Usually you want to do that when you're gonna bring out like a 7 drop, right? But with his resources spent, I don't. Guess we'll see.
I think he'll probably just do it. Because one, you can get the smuggle stuff churning through.
That's fair.
Which was important a lot in double yellow Han.
Yeah. And it's not like Kaz is gonna be able to kill Han right now anyway, so.
He's gonna put him on the ground.
Well, there's nothing in space for him, so. Kaz is a unique pilot leader that still keeps his ability to delete abilities even when he's walking.
Yeah.
Going into base.
No, Han.
Oh, into Han. Oh, okay. That's interesting. 'Cause Han can still just kill Kaz if he wants to. Yep. I mean, I guess he dies next turn to the Contracted Hunter, but. But I guess so we have 5 damage on the Han base and 0 on Kaz, but I think Han's in Struck here is in a good position, I think, right now.
I'd feel pretty good right now.
Yeah, Kazuda I think normally would like a little bit. Then again, I haven't played Kazuda Blue, but I think you would typically want a little more damage on the opponent's base at this time.
I think with a 4-cost leader, you're probably just wanting to be killing them.
But let's see. I'm sure Davey has a few more tricks up his sleeve here.
Well-known trickster.
Right. I mean, this is what is he's going for the 3-peat here on his second run. So I think he knows.
6th appearance total.
Yeah.
Of the 16
six or
matches.
6 or 7. It might be 7.
This would be 6th, right, for the 3-peat?
Yeah, but I think he won 3 times in his first run and lost in the 4th.
Then he lost. So he did. It is the 7th.
I believe that was to me. One of my appearances.
Perfect.
Conquer the Cave.
Well, then he beat me to come back.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have some history here. Well, let's see.
Let's just stop. I don't think we actually need to do this.
So I think we got Kazuda here on the left with initiative, I think, right? Yeah, I see your.
Surely he's abilitying and just hitting him in the face.
Yeah, I think you got to get rid of Han here. Even though he's the aggro, I think you got to get.
I think I would maybe hit the base for 4.
Really? And leave Han? Because because Han, he's at, what, 6 resources right now, I think?
Yeah, you can get to 7 and, U-wing.
U-wing or Han.
But I think next turn, it's your window's closing anyways, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
And so.
But also, if you crash your hunter into Han here, you don't need to use your Kaz ability to keep the hunter alive if you have other units you want to play. But
okay, well,
yeah,
that's good.
okay. There we go. He had a plan for it. Exhaust Han with Leia. There we go. Millennium Falcon in space. Okay,
is that foil?
That's Prestige. It looks like Prestige 1. The new Jump to Lightspeed Falcon on the Kaz side. Oh, Han makes another appearance. Han's on the ground. Han's in space.
The Falcon with the Han under it.
Yeah.
New tech.
Yeah. Okay, so he does go into base for the Contracted Hunter. The base damage is creeping up. It's creeping up a little bit on Echo Base. Looks like Struck.
Yeah, but it is worryingly slow, probably.
Yeah, I guess see how Kaz handles the top end of Han.
I think in blue you have less reach. With you don't red or.
You don't have the trench runs. You don't have 4 Kaz.
Yeah.
Heroic sacrifices.
All those seem very powerful and good at finishing the game.
Right.
And
kind of sealing the game when it's a loss, right?
Especially trench run.
Yeah, trench run's nasty. Okay, so Han leader goes into base for 4. Puts another resource down.
I'm somewhat surprised he didn't kill the 4/4.
Yeah, I think he's just forcing them to Kaz to continue to use his ability to keep this Contracted Hunter up. Okay, Contracted Hunter goes into base for 4. So what are we at? 13 on Echo Base?
13, yeah. I do have the damage numbers there.
Oh.
On the sides to make it easy.
Yeah. That does help if I was looking at that, but you're right.
Oh. Okay, that makes sense. Why he didn't run it in then.
Yeah. So we got a third Han Solo on the on Struck's side.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Han full house, 3 of a kind.
Yeah. Han's piloting the Falcon. Han's sitting on the ground, also piloting the Falcon somehow, and then Han's also running around on the ground. So. Another Han. So Han wars everybody. Okay, so Kazuda's Daveyjonez' Han comes in, ambushes, kills the Han leader, finally getting the Han leader off the board.
3 attacks.
Yeah. So Millennium Falcon goes into base.
Oh no,
here,
1 exhaust.
Yeah. So 9 damage on City in the Clouds.
Yeah.
Davey takes initiative.
Started getting.
Yeah, maybe.
Leia damage.
2 damage, right? I guess maybe he has a plan here to get rid of Falcon or
Wait, did
Han.
we see that card?
It was quick.
It looked like a surprise strike.
didn't catch it. Was it a surprise strike? Guess we'll find out
I
if
think
it
it's a
is.
surprise strike.
Yeah, that would let Ground Han kill the other Ground Han.
Yes,
He
more
wants to
Han
go
on
that way.
Han violence.
Yeah, there's been too much of that already. So what are we at, like 8 or 9 resources on Struck's side?
It looks like 8.
8, okay.
Yeah.
With the black sleeves, it makes it a little hard to tell.
And Dave's still at 5, staying there.
Yeah, I mean, we saw his deck. He doesn't have anything bigger than 5.
Yeah, and he has 6 5-drops, a 7th, and Commandeer at his top end. So.
Commandeer would be great, but you can't use it against piloted ships, so that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Let's see. So Davey has initiative. Let's see what he decides to do here.
That's a bamboozle.
It might be that surprise strike you think we saw.
No, I just saw it. It was a bamboozle.
Oh, it's bamboozle. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
It is kind of. They look pretty similar. It's
Yeah.
a person in a white shirt.
Yeah, it's
in the middle of
it's
the
another Han
screen.
card too.
Now,
Only Hans.
I absolutely, did not know that was Han.
I mean, it's a very interesting artistic
Oh, his
rendition
face
of Han.
shape is a little odd. Okay.
Yeah, it's maybe not the best art example of art we have in this game.
Interesting that he
So it's
maybe did that before getting the damage out with the ground Han.
yeah, I think he's just trying to slow this down now. So he brings
Yeah, I
in
don't know if he can maybe afford that.
Yeah, brings in Falcon here on Daveyjonez' side. See, so that comes in ready.
Blue leader
Okay,
moving
blue
to the
leader.
ground.
Okay, so he's paying the full 5 here, and poor Leia gets ran over by an angry X-wing. Hit and run there.
You just maybe think that with this, if he were to put the Han into the base here,
Mm-hmm.
he might have still gotten the Han attack out, and then got the Millennium Falcon damage here, and he might have just had to deal with the Han anyways with the 7-drop Han.
Yeah. I guess maybe he didn't want to take the chance there, but he deletes the ability off the Falcon, but then he immediately takes initiative. Okay, so no Falcon attack, and there's another another Falcon. Only Falcons and Hans here. So we got Daveyjonez with initiative here, right? And he has 9 on base, 13 still, with just the lone Falcon up against the 2 Falcons,
all the
Han,
Falcons, and a ship on the ground.
and a blue leader.
Struck here also had the option to go to 9 if he did. It looks like he did.
Yeah, and he paid to
Paid
keep
the Falcon tax.
paid to keep him out. That's 6, 12, 17 damage coming in from
Just
Struck's side.
on board, yeah.
Yeah.
With currently no visible answers, any of it, on face. So
Yeah, I imagine. Yeah, that Struck just goes straight into base with everything now. I think he can win the race here.
I'd be surprised if there's no.
Okay, so deletes the
L3 pilot.
Deletes the ability
turn
off
it
the
off.
Falcon, and he puts L3 on there. So the Falcon's now
6-7.
6-7. Oh, I guess let's run that into one of the Falcons. Oh, another Han.
In the base.
And base
I'd be
6.
surprised if Dave doesn't concede at the end of his turn. He's used half his resources and has a 6-7 with 14 damage available.
He can crash his Falcon to the other Spark Rebellion Falcon there on the other side.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Base
Goes
for
into base.
6.
Goes into base. Okay.
He has 2 left or 3 left.
Resources? I think Davey has 2 left. But we got
Oh, there's a 3rd. Oh. put it on the Falcon.
Ooh.
Yeah, Poe unit. Ah,
There
yep.
we go. The famous ship that can't
Hyperfoil.
attack. Hyperfoil. Yeah. I think we'd like to
Yeah,
see that earlier. Yeah, I think they're counting up
yeah,
the damage here to
yep.
see
Yeah, they are.
16. Okay. There looks like they're scooping it up going to next game.
So we can take a look at the sideboards here.
Let's bring those back up.
Starting with Dave. He has 2 unexpected escapes. 1 drop exhaust a unit. Pretty much, that's the rest of the end of the text. You may rescue a captured card guarded by it, but I doubt that's used often.
Yeah, I think those change of hearts come in for sure. Be able to still be
Yes.
piloted. I would replace Commandeer
these
with
big
one,
Falcons.
I think.
Definitely, probably don't want Commandeer with what you've seen so far.
Yeah,
Almost certainly.
you want Commandeer. Cunning, maybe. I don't know, Cunning for 6. I guess
Cunning
exhaust
with 6 is.
Yeah.
It can
I would
maybe
think
steal
about
some
it.
stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Well,
think about
is anything actively bad here?
it.
Maybe the attack run is less good here because of the space presence.
Yeah, I would maybe consider taking out the attack run. Trying to think
Like
what
Commandeer,
else.
like we said.
Yeah, the Commandeer for sure. I think that has to go. But I think you bring the change of hearts. The Lando Falcons are also interesting, right? Just give you the space unit they can ambush. The other stuff, I'm not so sure. Spark maybe.
Yeah. I don't know if I really care about Spark because they're just doing dumb things with more resources, anyways. Doesn't really matter which dumb thing they're doing.
That's fair. That's fair. It's probably not a specific card you're looking to take out of hand to kind of slow them down at all. But let's see. So then on Struck's sideboard here, what could he be bringing in? Bamboozle, I think.
Bamboozles.
Yeah.
Traitorous.
100%. Traitorous. Well,
Confiscate.
he did just show the confiscate. So I don't know if you bring in Traitorous you saw the other deck was mainboarding confiscate and Bamboozle.
But you have your own 2 Bamboozles.
Yeah, no, I think they come in. I think the confiscate, you really have to think about bringing that in. You don't
at
bring
least
in the home
confiscate
one.
Bamboozle.
You don't need the home one.
Probably don't care about salvage either.
Yeah, I don't think you care about salvage either. The home one and
Some
salvage
actively
much more
bad
for,
things.
to take out.
Yeah, you can definitely cut a tech here, if not 2.
Yeah, you probably don't need 3 techs.
Yeah, you just need to get to 7 or 8 resources, and it's probably over.
You could probably cut a bit of the top end. You maybe don't need all 3 U-wings or both infants. I would keep some of it, but if you want to make room for Bamboozles or Traders or Confiscate, you could probably get rid of a few of the top end cards.
Maybe like 2 techs and a.
Yeah, in a U-wing or Impus Nest.
Yeah,
you might keep the Tantive 5, but
yeah, I was thinking that might be okay.
Yeah, just if you're getting to 7 resources, usually the
you maybe don't need the surprise strikes. Actually, I mean it is pretty good for some stuff, but
yeah, I think it's hard to cut surprise strike, but
it is. Yeah. But I think I maybe do think of things slightly different because I do things that surprise a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
I found while playing.
Fair enough. Maybe. I think I would cut a blaster before I cut a surprise strike, just because of how much Han was playing in space.
That's the only consideration is the space.
Yeah, but I guess we'll see what they bring in here and see if Daveyjonez can make this come back here, take the second game, and we'll go the full distance here.
I imagine Dave will be taking the initiative.
It looks like
looks like his token's there, but my token is not there yet.
Guess we'll see when you decide.
Probably when he actually says it.
Yeah. All right. This looks like
as good as it gets.
Looks like Davey may mulliganed here. Trying to see if I could get a peek at his hand. Hopefully, Yeah, you got
Let's
a
say a Y, the one drop Y wing.
yeah, and there was a new jump to lightspeed Falcon in there as well. Page Tico,
Price strike.
which if we could see this, that means his opponent could see. Hopefully,
I
wasn't
so
looking too much.
I certainly played a lot of my games knowing my stuff was visible to the camera.
Mm.
And I know that I barely had time to look at what was on their board most of the time while thinking. So
Right.
if
That's
anyone
fair.
is trying to do that in this, then it goes against the spirit, anyways, right? So
Right. That's fair. That's fair. It's all for fun. Okay, so it does look like he has the
he
initiative.
does have the initiative.
Yeah. There we go. Page Tico on the ground. 3-2, no ability, right? Because
Nothing.
ability only on piloting. Yep. But still 3-2 is pretty good. There you go. Classic Han move here. Dishing a card to ramp up.
Would be very surprising.
Ooh, the AT Hauler. This is one of the newer cards that I think makes sense in both these decks.
4/5 on turn 1. It's pretty okay.
Yeah, that 4 attack, 5 health, that's hard to deal with. Not something you want to play into control
turn it
decks,
off.
but yeah, that's true. But it'll take Kazuda a few hits to to get rid of that card. It's not like he's I don't think he was playing any takedowns or anything like that. What's he gonna do here? Maybe go into base for which page?
Hit him for 3.
Yeah. There we go. 3 on Echo Base.
Okay.
Chewy on 8. That's a big AT Hauler. 7, 8.
Yes.
No. Y Wing is much smaller than the the AT Hauler. Ouch, 7.
Certainly not the ideal start you want your opponent to have in Dave's position.
Chewbacca is such a hard card to deal with.
Yeah. I was playing the 3 no glory only results main and 2 traders, mostly 4 people putting Chewbacca on things.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing with my latest Kira deck as well. You just have to. Oh, Kaz, Davey claims instead of playing the Cartel Turncoat. And it looks like
Bamboozle would be great here.
if he's playing out aspect Traitorous, that would also be great.
That would.
I mean, it would also cost 7.
7.
Yeah, but you might need that here. Take this. That's a big AT Hauler.
Bamboozle does a lot of work in putting him behind, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, and we know
the unfortunate thing is that there's 1 in the 60.
Yeah, but we know that he's also playing Perilous Position, which would help here as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he has Confiscate, so it's not. He certainly can make this a bit more manageable.
Yeah, you're probably foregoing any of your aggression here to deal with it if you can, though.
Yeah, you can't. I don't think you can win the race here with a 7, 8 piloted AT Hauler, the Angry Wookiee. Well, let's see. We'll see what he decides to do here. Looks like he has Bamboozle in hand.
Oh.
Yeah. There it is. Yep. Bamboozle is just such a good card right now with all these pilots.
It was already like almost playable before any of the good pilots and other upgrades.
Right. Yeah.
Now it's just.
It's mostly like a card you pulled in for against the bean, but now you could just main deck it most of the time. And it looked like he didn't pay the 2. He discarded the Cartel Turncoat to pay for the Bamboozle.
Yeah.
Millennium Falcon comes in on Struck's side. Interesting. See what.
So
this
with your Kaz turn.
Yeah, Kaz can flip here if he can flip onto the Y Wing if he wants.
Is it a 4/6, right?
Yeah, so he could survive getting hit by the Falcon assuming there's no other anything else that's going to come out this turn.
It'd be really nice if you could do it and kill the Hauler and live.
Oh, they did bring in that.
Oh,
Unexpected
Yeah.
escape. The pay
Yeah.
1 to exhaust, right?
Yes, and capture a unit they guard.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You
I doubt
may.
there's much capturing on this in this game.
Yes. In
Pay,
anything
pay
currently.
1 to exhaust. Okay, it's not bad. It's like extra bamboozles.
But you. Oh.
Initiative taken by Struck. JTL Falcon coming out on Davy's side. And Riskad's going to flip.
Maybe put it on the exhausted Falcon. Even.
Yeah, interesting. Guess he loses an attack there, but certainly isn't a lot
You lose
bigger.
3 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you make a 7/7, right?
Yeah, 7/7 with an extra seat for another pilot if he has one.
And gets in for 4.
4. So we got what 7 on Echo Base to 7/7 right now. Okay.
Yep. A 1
That-
hauler hit to
That was
3
a great
total
turn.
hits.
great turn for Davey there. That's
Yeah.
brought it around here. I think this now he's in the favorable position here. What are we on the 5 resource turn, right?
Yeah.
And Struck did not has not ramped this game. No resupply.
He's only Han ability once.
Yeah, he paid 1. He is keeping the Falcon out. Makes sense.
So this is on flip turn.
And that Cast Falcon again is a 7/7.
Yes.
That's tough. 7 days. I mean, I guess if he pulled out another one of those pilot Hans, right? Is that enough to do it?
Yeah, he can also just put Chewbacca back on
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, Chewbacca's not
the hauler if he so chooses.
He's not dead. He's in the hand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't imagine he would resource Chewbacca here.
Yeah, I think bringing Chewbacca back out might be the play. Yeah. Look at their
Discussing if the attack is static or on attack, and it is static, so it is a 7/7.
Chewie's
Oh,
back. Can't keep a Wookiee down. It's like a 1 resource left on Struck's side. Let's see what
Possibly a 2nd and 3rd.
Oh, right, fair. Ground Han's gonna come out this turn. Wonder what he's gonna. Maybe he has another exhaust here, maybe. Yep, yeah, another exhaust.
Ah.
Okay, fair. It has to be on the ATL, right?
Something's making him think.
Yeah, just that's so much damage. I think you have to put on the ATLer. Okay, see, it's taking a little more time
He's
to think
maybe
about
changing his mind.
it. Yeah.
He's maybe choosing to show his opponent cards in his hand for no reason.
Okay, confiscate. Okay,
Ah,
that makes sense.
Okay.
Now Chewie's dead. Ramping up for Han.
He does know the other card is a peerless position, though.
Yeah,
It is.
interesting that you wouldn't immediately attack. I guess.
Well, it then gives him a guaranteed target, right? So
that's true. Keep Davey indecisive.
yeah, keeping your onus right when you can is. Wonder. Does he just kill the hauler?
It's tempting. I think I might.
I might just kill the hauler.
Yeah. Especially since it hasn't attacked yet, too.
Oh, if you're gonna kill the hauler anyways, you can maybe let him kill his own hauler.
Yeah.
On the Falcon.
Okay, perilous position on the Falcon there. So he's a -2/-2, right? And exhausted. So he's a 1/2 now.
Yes. It can bounce to drop it.
Yeah, I imagine that's what Struck would do here. So he's just trying to save the 3 damage. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah, you got to do the AT hauler here because
That thing's gonna die.
that thing's gonna get run over by the Kaz Falcon. Yep, there it is. Now we just got to see if he remembers to play the hauler out of the discard. I always
He
forget
is
to do
playing 3 hauler in the main deck, and so I'm guessing he's going to be used to it.
that. Okay. Yeah. Han leader deploys.
He immediately plays the hauler.
Yep. Yeah. They're gonna have to pass it through the internet here. Let's see how they figure it out.
Oh, look at right there. There it is.
There you go. Oh, is that there's also the Jar Jar. I guess the Jar Jar is.
They do make a token.
The
But I accurately exhaust and ready it the entire time it's out
Yeah.
as that card. So
we got production value here on Conquer the Cave.
it's all I can bring.
But I do like that attempt with the Darth Jar Jar Lego token there.
Yes.
It's, the X-wing. So Jar Jar's on the X-wing now. Okay, this is getting
Right. So that clearly makes it a hauler.
getting
I understand.
complicated.
They didn't know the wizardry that was coming. So
Yeah, I guess he did. He wasn't prepared with a 4th AT hauler.
we're gonna need an official announcement that I can do all the magic
Yeah.
for this stuff.
Well, maybe after this video they'll
Yeah,
recognize.
that maybe it'll work. Yeah. They just make
Okay.
it the old-fashioned way, with
Yeah.
a experience counters and
And
I
an
imagine
X-wing
something
token.
to be health. Yeah.
They figured it out.
Are those tattoos or children's drawings? Or both, I guess.
I have not caught him.
They're on both of his hands, both of Dave's hands. They're what appears to be children's drawing, but they could be children's drawings that are then tattooed.
Interesting. Yeah, I guess we'll have to ask him. So, but Han leader goes into base for 4, and Page
Winning the race by an okay amount currently.
Yeah, Page
But
goes
the
into
board,
base.
not so much.
So 10 to 15. Let's see. Does Han have something else to play here? His 2 resources up.
I think he has a card in hand.
Imagine he probably just takes initiative here.
Yeah. Dave is out of card.
Yeah, Davy's out. Yeah, Kazuda tends to empty his hand.
Yeah, they're going on the board.
Oh, another
Oh.
Chewie. Chewie's back.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. 'Cause
With
now,
the bounce play.
yeah, I guess it was because so he's
Maybe he forgot about that.
he's a 6 -2, so he's 4 attack right now.
Yes. 4 attack and 5 health. It's a stolen AT hauler.
Yeah, I think he's probably did that so he's gonna immediately crash his Falcon into the Kazuda Falcon.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
would be.
Yeah, I think that's what he's gonna do here.
But it did let Dave get initiative, so he's
That's
gonna
true.
get an attack off with that
That's true.
to turn off the hauler.
Yeah, I think that must be the play. Going to base.
Yeah,
Clear the
turn
hauler.
off the hauler, go into base.
Yeah.
Hit him for 6.
Yeah, unless he has another exhaust here. It seems like he has plenty of those in the deck. Maybe another perilous position. Oh. Okay.
Cool.
Oh, surprise strike. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
9.
Yeah.
10.
10 into base. Oh, okay. Wow,
No,
that's
10 to 20. The race has changed.
Yeah, that's changed the lead here very fast. And it looks like he's losing the abilities off the AT hauler. Their false AT hauler. So it really is just a blank 4 or 5 now. But 20 to 15.
It's free.
Yeah, free AT hauler. It's a fun card. It really is a lot of fun, especially in Twin Suns. Just going back and forth.
Good design. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there looks like Struck is thinking about where his Falcon, his Chewie Falcon, is going to go into.
After that 10 damage hit, you almost certainly have to trade, right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could get rid of the Y wing, but that seems.
Yeah.
I don't think that's not doing anything. And it's not powerful enough to get rid of the AT hauler, unfortunately. We'll see. I think you got to take out the Kazuda. Though Yeah, Davey still has another 5, 8 more damage coming in. Though I guess
without the other
yeah,
card in his hand.
without any more pumps. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's a smart move. So I think
7.
yeah, Struck's up to 7 resources. Another 4 coming in from the hauler. 24.
Now, an Envy's Nest would be interesting. Putting the hauler back in his hand.
Yeah, that's true. Because it goes back to the owner's hand, which would be Struck. Okay, Kaz's joyride is over. Having to trade in the perilous positioned Chewbacca piloted Falcon. $24 to 15. Wonder what Struck could have in the deck
if the
here.
card is not impactful, his hand probably take initiative here, right?
Yeah, I mean, how many resources does he have left? Oh, we caught a glimpse. This perilous position.
Oh,
so
okay. Yeah. Well, then definitely claim it. Instead of getting the 1 damage.
Yeah, I don't think you need the 1 damage. Yeah, it looks like you took initiative because you swing in for 4 with the hauler, and then you can swing in with the Y-wing to finish it off. Tough spot here for Struck, I think.
Well, if he didn't slam a U-wing or an Envy's Nest or something, it's probably a bad spot.
Yeah, those certainly would.
So when he picked up all of his resources on 7, it's not. Yeah. He smuggles a Falcon.
Smuggles, okay. So no ambush here, unfortunately. That would have helped out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Surprise strike is outright.
Yeah, surprise strike ends it here. Imagine we're gonna see immediately.
That is Han leader or Han unit.
Yep, that too. Han pilot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Without either of those, I think $80 is going to the base immediately.
I think that's happening regardless.
Yeah. There you go. So the $80 blanked and went into base for 4. Up to 28 there in Echo base. Where does he go? I guess you probably take out the Y-wing. I don't know.
I mean, if you take out the Y-wing and don't have an answer for the hauler, it's claiming and losing.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, that makes sense. But it was blanked, so he does not get the $80 back.
For the viewers, they stated that the hauler went into Dave's discard pile, which is incorrect.
Yeah.
Cards will always go into the owner's discard pile, regardless of where they died. Yeah. Just for knowledge. Not that they could play it anyways, but...
Yeah, the ability was blanked. But I think Davey's gonna just hit him for 1 here, right? Unless he has a pump. No, if he did, he probably would have done it.
If he was dead. Yeah, kill him. Yep.
Go 1 in the base, 28. Now, does he have something to stop the Y-wing?
You mean? Oh, it's cropped. Embarrassing.
Yeah. It's all right. We got a U-wing reinforcements coming in here for Struck. He's probably looking for a Space Sentinel.
Are there any of those? The answer is no. There are no Space Sentinel. Oh, there's a Tantive.
Yeah, there's a 1 Tantive.
The single Tantive 4.
Yeah. Or he's looking for another Lando Falcon that would. No, actually, does that get that?
Yeah, I guess like Blue Leader set 1 Falcon would be pretty okay.
Yeah, Blue Leader.
You can Blue Leader into that.
Just trying to think what else he might have had. Impus Nest maybe.
Oh, Kira. He can just play the Falcon and win.
Yeah, or he could probably just claim and win too, right? But either way,
he had 6 resources up to just play the Falcon after.
Yeah, there's no way around it basically.
Yeah,
unless he did pull the Tantive. That's the one card of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he could have taken initiative to do something.
Yeah, it's 20. That was a close game. All right, but now we're getting exciting game. Now we're getting game 3 here. So I wonder if they're gonna maybe do a little more sideboarding here. See what they decide to
Now,
go with.
not knowing what they did.
Yeah.
Do again imagine Han will take initiative, not that it really matters what you're on.
Yeah.
Just fiddling around, setting cards down.
He's playing so few 2-drops. I think he's always looking for that 3-drop in turn 1.
I guess it is good against the double 1-drop opening that he might have. So there is some merit to having initiative in this matchup. When against most other matchups that are playing a 2-drop, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's true.
Han.
You're right. That's fair.
Fireball.
Yeah. Prestige Fireball.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a card we haven't seen yet. That's a
Yeah, he has not
Kazuda's
played
ship.
any. Surely he's playing 3, right?
Yeah, that's Kazuda's ship from the Resistance show.
Whoa. Oh, okay, he is playing 3.
Yeah, Fireball's a great card in this deck.
I think it might be okay, even not in this deck.
Yeah, I think so. Just it's slowly killing itself over a couple turns. Yeah, but
Feels really good when you just kill an A-wing with it
yeah,
and have a
that's true.
3-2 or a 3-1
That's-
still.
That's fair. That's fair. You don't really see it too much in other decks besides Kazuda, though.
Might
Here and
play
there.
it in-
Oh, you playing your Quinlan deck? Nice.
Maybe. I don't know yet. I think I'm going to play Quinlan at the SoR Showdown here.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide on Quinlan or Kira for the 2 PQs I got coming up. I don't know. The matchups are now tough for Quinlan, so we'll see. I prefer to play Quinlan.
I pretty much played a Ray Tarkentown to a best of 5.
Best of 5?
So he was my 7th round opponent.
Yeah.
And I was guaranteed top 8 because I had 5 wins and a draw. But then we just played it out because I'd already eaten dinner.
Fair enough.
I ID'd the round before.
Yeah, it's a bit of practice, and then you got matched up with him right in the first.
Yeah,
first
so we
round.
went 1-1 and
Tough
then
cut.
started game 3 with like 7 minutes left. So it was a draw anyways.
Yeah.
And the top 8 match went to 3. So it was really best of 5.
Nice. Who won?
But not me.
No. It's all right. You made
So
top
I got
8.
6th. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he got 2nd, and then the guy that got 1st was the Quinlan that top 8 at Denver. So
Oh, okay.
Pretty-
Yeah.
pretty stacked.
Yeah, I was looking at that guy's list. I thought it was really interesting.
I can get you any of his input you want. I hadn't met him personally.
Yeah.
Until we ID'd
Mm-hmm.
in 6 and went and got dinner. But then I referred to him as longtime best friend Derek for the rest of the event.
Nice.
And it was great.
Yeah, nice. I mean, he won, right? He's a good player. He did well in Denver.
Good guy though too.
Yeah.
First thing he did on the stream is at the start of the finals was do a shout out for all the work I did for like no gain.
Nice.
Like
That's-
and I was like, wow, what a
that's cool.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, they're still.
I'm gonna do a couple 30-second saves. They just exchanged names.
Oh.
Did he mulligan? Han ability to start. Corporate
Yes.
defense shuttle.
There we go. Finally, the corporate defense shuttle. That's the card everybody wants to see. I don't know what other deck could play that card.
Mm.
A resupply there on Struck side.
Pretty much ideal, I would guess.
And then looks like Davey took initiative.
The other deck that would play it is maybe Lando.
Yeah,
Not that that's a good deck.
I guess you just like leave it there, right? And so you can keep doing
As a
Lando's
space
ability.
unit to just
Yeah.
have, yes.
Yeah, that nobody wants to deal with a 3/5 that can't attack. So
And you can make it like a 8-10 Sentinel on 7 with Lando if you want. That can't attack.
yeah, that is an option. Okay, so Kazuda, he blanks the ability on the shuttle, so the shuttle can attack, and then the shuttle attacks him for 3. Falcon coming in, struck.
Falcon on Falcon.
New Falcon. Okay, back to the Falcon on Falcons here. Looks like the Spark Falcon goes in the base for 3 here. Against
We're starting a proper race here.
Yeah, 3 damage in each base. And I think Davey took initiative here. Looks like it.
Yes.
But we got Struck going up to, should be going up to 5 resources now, right?
Yeah, he did not hunt ability either, so. Keeps it online.
And he paid for the Falcon. So, but this is Kazuda's flip, so I wonder. You can't. I don't think you can put him onto the defense shuttle, so I doubt he's going to do that, but you shouldn't.
You can, right? If you
Yeah,
use
but
his ability, then his epic action.
yeah, but for future turns, then you won't be able to attack.
Oh, attack with it, yes.
Yeah, you would just be dead in there. So I assume
Probably
he's
less
coming.
than ideal.
I assume he's coming on to the Falcon.
Action 2.
Yeah.
Turn off the ability and then set on the Falcon.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an unexpected escape.
It's unexpected again.
Yeah.
Just pay 1 to exhaust. It's not bad.
We trading 1 resource to keep the Falcon running and then to turn it sideways.
Yeah, I mean, he did have Leia in the deck earlier, right? Most people play Leias for this, but I guess 1 is cheaper than 2.
That is math.
Yeah.
So this is also Han's flip turn because of the resupply.
Yeah, and Honda just uses Han abilities. Kaz is blanking the shuttle, and tagging the base for 3. Han leader comes out. Let's see, I think. Okay, interesting. Not deploying Kazuda yet.
All of the
Okay.
Falcons.
Yep. There we go. Han leader going into base for 4. Another resource being put into the resource row. So he has, what, 5 resources up, it looks like?
Yeah, he's used 6. He just only used the one to keep the Falcon running.
Okay, 6. Interesting. I guess maybe he could bring out the Lando's Falcon if he wants. Yeah, so we really have all the Falcons. Because we're just attacking in with the Spark Falcon. To base, I assume? Yeah, to base.
It looks like it was missed
Oh, yeah.
on the mat
Yeah, he should be up at 9 here.
at 9. Oh, he
See.
smuggled the big Falcon.
Yeah, oh, so now we got all the Falcons. I guess, yeah, we'll have to see if they catch that missing 3 damage. But Kaz comes out, deploys onto the jump to Lightspeed Falcon, making that again a 7-8.
7-7.
7-7. I think he just goes to base, right?
I don't know if they're, yeah.
Into the base for 7, so
It did not catch it here.
yeah,
So
13 on the pad. It should be 16, but yeah. But we're playing with what the players have agreed, right? So 13 it is.
subscribe to the Patreon so we can afford to hire a judge for these games.
You're available, right?
I am, but I will not accept payment.
There you go. We can afford you then.
Yes. Now, Ford State is surprisingly even, and even though the race is a little off, right?
Oh, it's 2 Falcons versus 2 Falcons and a corporate defense shuttle that normally can't attack. So it's pretty even. Oh, and then of course with the Han leader on the ground, right? All to his lonesome down there.
Yeah, just the bamboozle.
There you go,
Yeah,
bamboozle.
get out of here.
Best card in the game.
Dropping the 7-drop Han. No.
Yeah, I guess he's thinking the ground. There's not too much
Yeah.
damage on the ground.
I
So
would
he must have
probably agree.
Must have something he still wants to use his resources on then. So I wonder here what Davey does here. It looked like he has a surprise strike in hand.
Yeah, the shuttle is also offline this turn, so that
Oh
could
yeah,
be because of the
the shuttle is back to being a pacifist.
yeah.
16 on the base pad there, 17 on the pad.
Whoa, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, wait, that's
We gained a damage, but
Yeah.
that's a closer. That's okay.
it's
Any
slowly
progress is progress.
slowly getting back to the correct amounts. That's interesting. Yeah, it should have only been 3. Okay, so Han leader goes into base for 4. So that's
8
gonna
resources.
it's gonna put him up to what 11 for Kazuda, right? And 8 resources. Interesting. Is this a home 1 maybe coming out?
Wait, there's 2 waylays in his hand. Oh,
There we go. Another card we don't
6,
we don't
7.
see we don't see anywhere else. -1 for
Yeah,
each
so-
damage on 6/7.
We did get a secret information that his other 2 cards are 2 waylays, which is probably not necessarily where you want to be here.
Yeah, he's trying to bait Struck to play some pilots. Okay, well, he didn't take the bait.
He's just gonna play whatever he wants from the top of his
Yeah.
deck.
Yeah, Ewing looking for maybe the Tantive again. Maybe if he wants the Sentinel. Wonder what else. Imp's Nest might be good here.
Yeah, Empty's Nest gets only like 8. You could bounce the corporate.
Yeah, well, yeah. You probably don't want to bounce the corporate defense shuttle.
Realistically, Empty's Nest, if they're in there still, Millennium Falcon's not ideal, probably. A set 4 Falcon plus Kira.
Yeah, I want then. They would just find that only waylays in Davy's hand.
Yeah.
So I imagine you would have to call the waylay. Oh, there, okay, jump the Lightspeed Falcon. And Kira. Oh, okay, like you said, there's the waylays.
2 waylays.
I
Does name
Yeah,
waylays,
yeah,
so.
yeah. So the waylay costs 6 now.
All of the resources.
Yeah. Okay, so we got looks like Davey took initiative then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He took it technically after the Ewing resolve.
Oh,
He
okay,
just shortcutted it.
So then 8 going into base here from the
Yeah.
2 of the
It'd
Falcons.
be 1919 really,
19.
but 1917 as far as they know.
It's a close game.
Bunch of things.
Yeah, so I could see a Leia
6,
there.
7.
Leia there. And
6, 7 was initiative. Oh. Now, I imagine he resourced a waylay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you need to keep both.
Could
But-
use all of his resources to waylay something.
Yeah, at this point, I think Struck has the advantage here. 3 Falcons, so just can't handle too much to handle.
So, what is that? 11, 14, 18 on board for Struck.
Has to allow the shuttle to attack. Makes sense.
Then hit him for 6.
Is it to base? Is it going to base? Yeah, it looks like it.
Yes.
Okay, so they're just racing here. 23. So, because there's still 9 more coming in from Davy's
That
side.
cunning would be great here.
Yeah, yeah. I guess we'll find out if he did bring in the cunning off the sideboard.
Yeah, if he attacked with one of the space units, the cunning, and tap the other ones and give something in space 4, and it's crazy.
Well, that would do it.
I wonder if he brought it in.
So we got
Killing new Falcon,
no Falcon.
playing around a
killing
Han piloter.
New Falcon. This makes sense. He's not confident in winning the race. Okay. So now you still can attack with
Well, from
either the Falcon or the shuttle, right? So
Yeah, from Dave's perspective, he is 1 damage short of lethal on board.
Yeah. Okay, because they're showing 26 on base.
Now, with all the resources that Ruck has, even if the race were closer, it could that certainly change how.
Right. Yeah, how he played, right? Han just went into base here. 23. 23. It's getting there. So got Kira on the ground too.
Yeah, there's 9 damage still available for.
And he needs another. Oh, here's Leia. Okay. Zost.
Yeah, new Falcon for the same reason he killed it.
Oh, jumped to Lightspeed Falcon?
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
Both of them playing around the Han pilots.
So he's only showing 3 right now with the corporate defense shuttle, right, from Davies. So
yes.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
only
3 damage.
29 on the pad. Okay.
Yeah, 26 all.
Yeah, 3 coming in from the Spark Falcon. But Kira's only doing 3, so it looks like this is. I guess we don't know if Struck has a surprise strike.
Struck hasn't spent any resources yet.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder.
Oh, the Kira's only barely visible. Okay.
Yeah, Davey might have to take initiative here, right? Swing with the.
Yeah, I mean, assuming he. Yeah.
Yeah, assuming he doesn't have a surprise strike or.
Yeah, see if he has some.
Yeah, he did take initiative, so we'll see what Struck has. Does he have a pump?
He has a tech.
Here's tech. Okay.
Surprise strike.
Is he gonna get a surprise strike out of the row?
Oh wow.
Yeah, he took it. Nice play. There you go. Okay.
Now.
Looks like Struck takes the win here with the surprise strike out of the row. The tech play. Every Falcon there is in the set here.
All of them twice.
Yeah, yeah. Just we need a 4th Falcon here. I guess only one he's missing is Gold Leader.
Gold Leader, yeah.
Yeah, Gold Leader.
I know that's a Falcon now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a Falcon with a nickname. Okay.
So Dave unable to do the second repeat.
Yeah, he's been on Conquer the Cave plenty, I'm sure. It's a well-deserved break.
Someone else can have some time, yeah.
I'm sure Davey will work his way back up onto the Conquer the Cave soon, right? He's
I think he just automatically goes after the next opponent by default now, right? So there'll be another person, and if then Dave will play him next.
Yeah, or maybe he wants a break, right? We'll see. We'll see when his next appearance is. But that was a fun game. Thanks for both the participants here. Right, we got a new Conqueror of the Cave and Struck Anywhere. To see who he goes against next time. Who's the next challenger coming up?
Yeah. To be determined, I guess. When that time frame will be.
Right, we'll see. So yeah. We'll see, and I guess we'll see when next time we make an appearance, right? Either casting or trying to get back in and Conquer the Cave,
maybe
right?
we can just throw our names in.
Yeah. We can maybe change the secret files, right? We don't have access to secret files, but maybe we do. I don't know.
I appreciate the opportunity to come and try this. I have no casting experience whatsoever.
Yeah, this was
a good time.
This is just my 2nd time, right? So. This was fun. I appreciate Doa and Charmer giving us a chance here at the driver's seat here. It was fun. Yeah, it was a good match. And, thanks for joining us, Aces. It was fun.
Yep. Hopefully they decide to use this footage and let us back.
Right. And then for everybody that was watching, please subscribe to iScape Radio, right? That helps us out. Join the Discord. There you can find the link to join, try to get in and Conquer the Cave, right?
In the episode description below.
Right, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, and if you have any feedback for us, you can leave the comments in the YouTube video or reach out to us in the Discord as well.
Yeah, message me directly. I'm a hyperfoil Wampa, so I'm always at the top. You can just message me whenever you want.
Right. Then I guess with that, we'll tune out and we'll catch you guys next time. Doe and Termer let us out of the cave here to cast another match.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks everyone.